Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As Steve said, my name is Wynne Finch. I hail from North Wales, so I'm a native of this country. The study of my Nuffield subject has been collaboration in people. My purpose has been to look at ways of attracting the next generation of talent into agriculture to help change the future challenges that we're going to meet along the road. The presentation will address opportunities that could make that happen. I have a goal, which is that every farming business here today think how they can improve, how they attract the next generation of talent into their business. So what is the big problem? In my opinion, there are not enough openings for new talents to come into farming. Dynamic, profitable, growing businesses need the best people for the job who are motivated to do well for themselves and the asset owners. In many countries I visited, there's an attitude of get as much as possible for as little as possible out of people. This led to a lack of trust. Why could it get worse? Well, as we're probably all aware, we've seen these stats before, but the average UK dairy herd size 40 years ago in 1973 was 30 cows. Today it's 115 cows, and if we extrapolate that out, it's going to be 460 cows in 2053. Likewise, the cost of an arable acre adjusted into today's money in 1973 was £3,000 an acre. Today it's 10,000-ish, and who knows what it's going to be in 2053. But they all serve to make the ability for young people to get into agriculture harder and harder every year as the capital required becomes more and more. As we've seen, this graph is most definitely going the wrong way. In 73 it was 51, the age of 51. Average age of a farmer was 51. Today it's 58, and who knows again where it will be. This is not good news. The graph should be going the other way, and it's up to us, the incumbents, to make that happen, I feel. So what is the vision for the future? My vision is that we create a transparent marketplace where there's a clear path for talented people to build equity through working in partnership. It should not matter who you are, or what you have or have not got, or what your net worth is. It should be about what you are and your attitude and ability. New Zealand was an the New Zealand share milking system was an exemplary example of a pathway into agriculture, which was a pure meritocracy. Step one is that you can come straight off out of the town and be a farm worker where you get trained up. Step two, if you're any good, you go on and become a farm manager. Step three, you can then start your own business by becoming a variable order share milker. Step four, you can become a share milker whereby you own all the cows. And step five, for those that are very good, they end up with farm ownership. Growth in equity can be very rapid for the guys that do it well, for guys and girls that do it well. Why is the vision important? My Nuffield study has significantly changed my confidence on how we can grow our farming business by working with other people. We were previously involved in one collaborative venture, but since being on my Nuffield has given me the confidence to start two more. So from the 1st of January we will have 2 farms on 50-50 share milking basis and 1 farm on a variable order. This brings about a win-win for us and for 3 family businesses. It utilises our assets better and creates a markedly improved economic activity in our rural area. So how do we achieve this goal? First of all, we start off with the end in mind. Secondly, we aim for profit growth for both businesses. And thirdly, we match talent with the asset owner. What are the key qualities of this match? Honesty, integrity, agility, enthusiasm, technical knowledge, and mutuality. These are the absolutely essential foundations for any collaborative venture. The building blocks on which you can then build a successful business. Of course, they need to be backed up by a sound agreement, but if you don't have the relationship correct in the first place, then the agreement is not worth the paper that it's written on. So in summary, thanks to my study, I now understand the lack of awareness of the problem around the world. To grow, you have to want to share the proceeds of your business. And you had to understand how to find the right partners. These are the countries I visited. Israel, where I was able to examine in depth the moshav and the kibbutz movements. They are much more akin to collective farming than what we're used to. That was very interesting. I also went to China. The aim of going to China was to thank them very much for this enormous demand they're creating for our products at the moment, and to encourage them to keep on growing. In Australia, I was able to, my interest was piqued with biological farming. In India, I went to look at the dairy industry. They are very much an up-and-coming force. I was very surprised about what I found and how efficient the Indians were. They are already the biggest milk producers in the world, but they could get even bigger. And then for me, New Zealand was the pinnacle of collaborative farming. They, from discussion groups through to the share farming system, they are a fantastic example of us all, how to work together to create excellent ends. I would like to thank the Trehane Trust and Nuffield for affording me this opportunity. My family, Henrietta and my wife, we've got 4 children, 4 young children, so it was a big ask to leave her at home for all those weeks. My business partners and all the team members back in North Wales, some of whom are here today, and all those who hosted me around the world. I made many great friends who I will keep up with for a long time. I'd just like to leave you with one quote that I picked up when I was in America, and that is, the conventional definition of management is getting work done through people, but real management is developing people through work. Thank you very much.